Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. There's a little room there. He is in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive runs. First down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Sticky. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. It's complete to the right. Makes a grab and room to run. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Wide receiver going in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the last pass, here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. That's caught by Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Rolling his way into the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Marshall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Buchanan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Jumped on top of the pile. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Plows through the defense. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Working that wide receiver screen. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Hey, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Finds his man. It's Hudson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild again.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Turns it loose. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Underwood unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within one.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The run inside. It's Sticky. Got enough for the first. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Hammond. Williams open on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on first down. Fights off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play fake, Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this 3rd down. Here's Underwood. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Running inside. It's Dickey. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
They'll run the screen. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's a give to Joyner. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the quarterback takes a knee.